What makes a marriage last? Mom wore a plaid flannel shirt and faded flared jeans. Her brown blonde hair fell below her shoulders, pinned back from her face with a metallic drugstore barrette. She wore thick brown aviator glasses, the strong prescription minimizing her blue eyes and breaking the line of her high, wide cheekbones, the guests all dressed in similar fashion. Her dad wore a scowl. My parents got married during the Great Blizzard of 1978. That winter was one of the worst ever recorded in Illinois. High winds, below freezing temperatures, prolonged heavy snow cover, and 18 major storms, including the superstorm of January 1978. Mom was 18, Dad was 22. They had met just 4 months earlier at Howard Industries, a motor manufacturer for refrigerators in Milford, Illinois, but they were already talking about getting married. Mom and Dad were at his sister and brother-in-law's house. With half a foot of snow on the ground, wind gusts of 50 miles an hour, and potential for more snowfall, my parents thought they might get snowed in. Dad was a preacher, and Mom had just been baptized into the church, so the prospect of sleeping in the same room nudged their conversation forward. Dad still hadn't bought Mom a ring. They had to borrow rings for the ceremony. It would be a few years later before Dad was working full-time and not getting laid off every summer and saved up enough for a ring. Mom and Dad have been married nearly 50 years, a feat less than 10% of couples accomplish. But according to the statistics, they never should have made it this far. They married too young, they didn't have enough money, and they were high school educated. These are all indicators for divorce rates. So how did they do it? What I learned surprised me. You can read more in my portrait series at peggyperdue.com.